In today's video, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be seeing whether DeepSeek v3.1 with client, sequential thinking, context 7 MCPs, whether or not it can actually make a website now. So I've done this loads of times with loads of different models. If you saw my last video about Gemini 2.5 Flash, you will have seen that for the first time, a model that wasn't Claude Sonnet 3.7 and wasn't Gemini 2.5 Pro or GPT 4.1, what are known as the SOTA, state-of-the-art SOTA models. For the first time, another model that wasn't one of these models managed to make a website for me. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be using OpenRouter, right? There's this free API. I believe this is 70 bill parameters, or okay, no, this is the full 685. So I've got really, really high hopes for this, okay? And basically what the MCPs do, if you haven't seen any of my recent videos, is I'm calling this the holy quadrinity, right? So I'm not going to write everything down here, but there's basically model, the AI dev like tool that you're using, and then MCPs, which I'm splitting into context and thinking, right? So there's this new MCP called sequential thinking, which basically what it does is it does step-by-step thinking rather than just trying to do everything at once. And then context, we have context 7 MCP, which gives access to all the latest documentation that we might need. Now, let's just set up the SOP real quick. Now, I'm going to be using my Skool, which you can find the first link in the description of this video. But basically, all of my prompts and everything are all together here in the materials section right here. And you can see that I have this service-based website. The way this works is I'm comparing whatever is created, right, to the cost and quality of something that Anthropic Claude Sonnet 3.7 made on the day of release, which was this website right here. The only issue with this is that it costs 20 bucks, and if you're messing around with these kind of models, things start to add up real quick. So the way that we set this up is we basically run this prompt here, or this creation command, right? So we'll call this DeepSeek v3.1 Rolls-Royce website. We'll press enter here. So we'll just say yes to all of this, right? I'm actually going to save these settings because recently I think models have been getting confused. Oh, let's open a notepad because there's a few adjustments I need to make to this prompt as well. So we'll grab the prompt here. And at the very top, we'll say, these are my install settings. And then you are inside a new project, which is actually called DeepSeek Rolls-Royce website, right? So a lot of these things might confuse DeepSeek, so I'm just making sure that it has everything it needs. Nothing else really needs to change, just a couple more things that we have to do. So we'll open the folder here and we'll go for DeepSeek Rolls-Royce. The reason that I added all that other stuff at the end of it was because I knew that I already had a folder called DeepSeek Rolls-Royce. And then we'll go to any Rolls-Royce project that I've made previously and copy the public folder and then paste the public folder here. This is basically just images, right? That's part of the benchmark, is to see how well it uses images. And then the last thing to show you guys is my client custom instructions, right? And also to set up to actually use DeepSeek as well. So I basically have these custom instructions. You can copy and paste them if you want, but basically I'm just telling it how to use my MCPs, right? So let's just say at all times, use the sequential thinking MCP before doing any action. Make sure to research all documentation you may need before starting the project. Okay, so now let's change the model to DeepSeek, right? It's DeepSeek, it's this one here. And we'll say done here. And then we'll also change the plan model so that it's a completely fair test. I think that just automatically changed. Perfect. Okay, so that's a new update that they've done. So we can Control A, Control C this here, and then put this in plan mode. Everything is set up. I have the workspace open. Let's see if DeepSeek can finally make us a website. Okay, so sequential thinking is working. I've just changed to use the actual official DeepSeek API. There is a cost to this. It's just, I couldn't be bothered waiting, right? So you can just use the free one or you can use Olama. I don't want to have to wait around basically. So I'm going to do this I'm still counting this as free because there are other methods to do this for free. But you can see like the cost here is ridiculously low. So we'll see how much this actually costs. Okay, so I've done quite a lot of planning there. The cost so far is 2 cents and the context window is getting filled up. So I'm going to have to start acting pretty soon. Now, I just want to make sure that it understands. In fact, I'm just going to go out because at the end of the day, this is a benchmark. So we're now on act mode. I'm now going to leave this probably for 10 to 15 minutes, revisit it. I'll probably give it one more prompt, which is normally necessary to say like get everything done and do everything and make sure everything is production ready, etc. And we will see if DeepSeek with these MCPs is actually able to create something. Okay, so just a reminder, I've never had DeepSeek give me anything of any value. So let's see if with these changes, we can get some value. Oh my God, it works. Wow. Okay. Holy shit. I was not expecting that. Okay, so let's see if it works. There's obviously an issue here with the language. It's just the Italian version of the website doesn't work. The homepage is, doesn't look like it's been completed, but if you do go to /en, this does work. Let's see, these are 404ing, but it could just be because it hasn't been built yet. So let's just do the final prompt and see if we can really, I love the color here. It's actually really nice. Yeah, let's see if we can just push one more prompt through and get something that is actually almost on par with Sonnet 3.7. So what I normally do is I say some pages are 404ing, please fix this. No pages should 404. There are not enough modular blocks on all landing pages, such as the home page. There is no footer. The /it version of the site is also 404ing. The language switcher has enit in it and not just it. Please get the website production ready to publish by fully completing everything patiently and one by one. Needs more modular blocks. Okay, press enter. So this is the final prompt, right? So far we've spent less than 10 cents, right? It's about to tick on over to 10 cents. We've still got 27K worth of context left, and seeing as though 30K of that was research, I think we have a pretty good chance here. One thing I will mention is the language switcher didn't have use client at the top, but I've seen this issue so many times that I just fixed it myself, right? Because it's really easy to fix. So let's see if it can fix all of these problems. But like, honestly, guys, and I'm not bullshitting here. You've probably seen me benchmark a lot recently, if you've been watching a lot of my videos. I think we can agree this is actually a pretty damn good attempt by DeepSeek, right? And it works as well, which is beautiful. What's happening now? All right, it's ENGB, right? That makes sense. Let's go to Italiano. Okay, Italiano's still 404, but that's fine. So ENGB is now loading. You can see this is the proper home page. Actually did do a contact us page as well with the service areas. Like, this is a game changer for me personally. And I know that obviously we say that a lot on YouTube, but this holy quadrinity mixed with now kind of the stupider models or the worst models, but for a fraction of the price, right? 0.10 to, I don't know, 0.50 for a complete website. Or for example, now we could get into doing things like boomerang tasks on Rue Code, which separates the context window, which would then mean that we could do web scraping for free using Boomerang and using DeepSeek, right? Because we have sequential thinking, which allows us to ensure that every single step that we do is the actual next step. And also we have context 7. One of the kind of disadvantages of all of this AI coding that I've done over the kind of last year or so is definitely the cost, right? I've spent so much money on the Anthropic API. Look at this. I don't know why I just changed the colors, but still. So we've got footer now. None of these are linked or anything. So I mean, there's still problems, but like, I mean, I can work with this. I know the time versus money debate is important, of course, and I do always talk about it. But just in this case, what's really interesting here is just the cost is so low. One thing that is annoying is because DeepSeek's kind of a stupid model, I do have to keep saying use sequential thinking MCP because it stopped using it again, and now it's causing me problems. It's actually creating errors instead of fixing things. But again, like something like this, I can just quick fix this, right? Okay, no, let's just get rid of that. Yeah, there we go. I added the sequential thinking, and now it's actually thinking again, which is good. This is looking almost kind of, yeah, on par with GPT 4.1. So to say that you can get DeepSeek now to be as good as GPT 4.1, now that is something I never thought I would ever say. Oh shit, right, we're actually getting somewhere, guys. So this did introduce a couple of errors, and now there's a little bit of issue with the text and stuff. But if I just scroll down here, look, client testimonials, perfect. Our fleet, look at that. Ready for a luxury experience with a completely different color, perfect contact us button. We've got the where we operate, FAQ. I mean, this is on par with maybe not the look, but like it can get there eventually, I think, on par with something like Anthropic, right? Even Anthropic, Claude Sonnet 3.7. And I'm not just saying that. I can see that this actually now has the ability to do kind of what I wanted it to do all along. And the cost is ridiculously low. I actually kind of want to go back to doing my challenge of trying to create trying to profit online, trying to get like a monthly income or whatever online, just through websites and things, just to prove that SEO isn't actually dead yet. And now that you can make websites for this kind of money, I'm kind of tempted. Okay, I'm actually excited by this, guys. Once it's done the service pages and things, that's when things get super exciting. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty much there, I would say. Okay, so obviously, like I keep saying, I'm not here to just lie to people and stuff. It is getting stuck in some kind of loop here. It's almost fixed this problem, but it's just getting a little bit stuck right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cancel this for 1 second. And we'll say, please try to do this by editing the word diffs. Overall, this has by far been the best experience I've had with a cheap or free, in this case, pretty much free model, right? I've never been able to get anywhere close to this before. Now, like I said, I know this doesn't look incredible, but it's very, very close to being really, really well designed. And there's just a few things that we'd actually need to do, right, in order to make this perfect. Also, another thing we could do is we could use something like the front end of Claude, like the Claude chat, to plan everything first and then give that plan to DeepSeek. The reason being, of course, is that Anthropic or something like that is going to be much better at planning this kind of project, like the look and the feel and everything. So yeah, it's got completely stuck here. It's not able to actually fix this final error, which is kind of annoying. However, overall, I'm extremely happy with the result of this video. I didn't know what to expect, to be honest with you. It can now, like DeepSeek can build you a website now. I can for the first time say that. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you're watching all the way to this end of this video, you're an absolute legend. Expect more videos like this. Definitely check out the Skool, first link in the description. Peace out. I don't know if I said if you're watching all the way to the end of the video, you're an absolute legend, so I'll just repeat that one just in case.